Hi, it's me, Ruby, my mother, Sherry. We're out of the hospital now, and that's always good.
Ruby spent 2 days, or 3 days admitted to the hospital, I guess, and over the course of 2 days she received an IVIG to try to calm down her movements. And it did. It did calm them, but they're
still constant.
Still here.
I've been getting better baby steps. However, I've been very used to in the past, it'd be very, very bad, and then I would wake up or just randomly in the middle of the day, I would stop twitching. And I would say, hey, I stopped twitching. I'm waiting for that day.
She is waiting for that day. I'm not sure that's going to happen to her right now. She was prescribed clonidine, which is a drug that we haven't tried yet, to try to help stop her movements. So Ruby still wants to wait and see if the IVIG suddenly takes effect and calms her movements right away. So I haven't filled the prescription. But my thought is that I would rather her just go on the clonidine, see if we can calm some of this down, and wait out her time for this to take effect. We were told that it could take as long as 3 months for the IVIG to really take effect. I'd rather wait that out with her being still.
So it's that's the biggest conflict. One thing we've learned about these IVIGs is anyone who's had one or thought about having one has heard about these infamous headaches that can be one of the side effects. And we learned that these headaches were completely unique to the IVIGs and are actually geared to sort of make them not work, right?
Yeah, it's due to inflammation, and if there is inflammation that's causing a headache, then the inflammation defeats some of what the IVIG is trying to do. So Ruby was given a prescription for prednisone, a steroid, to get rid of the headache, get rid of some of the inflammation, but she never got a headache, so she never took the steroid. So that's good, I suppose.
Yes, I'm just saying, if you did have one, this is probably good information. One thing that I really like is a lot of people have been talking about in the comments about how happy I just look all the time. And first I want to say thank you.
She is as happy all the time, pretty much.
But one thing I want to regard is a lot of that is just because I like to sit around and I really like to joke about these Twitches. I mean, let's face it, there's not a lot of Twitch-based humor. So a lot of things I'm working on is totally original, and I'm just so clever and so awesome. And
so such the t-shirt, clap your hands, say yeah.
This was a t-shirt that my mom found for me, and I just thought it was hysterical, especially for someone who just sits around and claps your hands. Might as well just say yeah. I've never heard it. I heard the song after I got the shirt, but for me it's funny on a different level.
She's not a fan of the band. Not a fan of the t-shirt.
It's a funny t-shirt. One joke that I heard that someone messaged us was a little girl was apparently looking at a bottle of shampoo for dogs, and it said that it got rid of ticks, and she asked her mother if it would help get rid of pandas. That was funny. Good job to you, little girl. That was great. But that's one thing I want to regard is I want to ask anyone that does have pandas is if they have any jokes that if they try to play off their ticks in some sort of way. I like to sit around, and if I'm clapping, I would suddenly express, oh my goodness, whatever we're talking about is so fantastic. Or if I stomp my foot really hard, I would express my displeasure for whatever we're talking about.
Or when she breathes in, suddenly, like she does.
A brand new quirk that I've discovered. My mom, we were all sitting around watching a horror film last night, and randomly throughout the film I would gasp. And you know, all of a sudden, that's a lot of fun. Because we're sitting around watching a horror film, and just randomly, oh my goodness, the house is on fire! It makes it awesome on a different level.
It's good to watch a horror film with Ruby.
Or I would sit around and I would make other stupid little references, like Pinkie Pie's sense she sits around and she twitches, and then she has something called combos. So I adapted it. It's Ruby's sense. And clap your hands, stomp your foot, watch out, there's going to be some spilled milk or something. Just random little jokes. I would like to hear yours. Maybe I'll take them and use them as my own, because I'm not that original.
Anyway, keep smiling, keep laughing. We're just trying to wait this out.
Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to message us. We're more than happy to talk to people. First of all, I'm really happy to talk to anyone. Of course, still, I'm having a bit of trouble typing, so you will hear a lot from my mother, but always know that she and I sit around, we look at the comments together all the time, so you're bound to get comments from both of us, even if you'll be seeing it from just one person.
Thank you.
Bye.